Hey everybody, it's Mitch and welcome to my next video. Today we are going to be talking again about Pokemon Go. And today we are going to be talking about why is Pokemon so big? Why did this Pokemon Go app on the phone get so big so fast? What is with it? And we're just going to talk about that. First off, let's talk about Niantic, just to start things off. Well, they've been making a decent number of stuff lately. I mean, they've been doing a lot of things that's location based, and that's been actually getting a bit of a trend lately. People have really been that's been taking off a little bit, but that's not what's making it popular. That's more of a tool that's in Pokemon Go that helps it to do the things that make it popular. Another thing that's really big on this is phones. This is where it's at now. Everybody is getting on their phones to play video games. The days of playing on the console and the computer, they're still there, but those are slowly dying. I mean, they're there in the same sense that the radio was still there and still is here after the television. I mean, people still listen to the radio even now. And the TV's been out forever, but they don't do it in the same capacity that they used to. The TV, is taken off. People watch that way more than they listen to the radio. So, it's just taken on a new aspect. That's kind of what's happened to console video games and computer video games to an extent over the years. The majority of gaming is moving to the phone. So that's just how things are now. And the fact that this Pokemon game is on the phone, well, that's a huge part of why it's been so successful. That and the fact that it's incredibly socially interactive. The way it's set up, more Pokemon spawn, the more people are around. The whole lure system, where you drop a lure on a Pokestop and everybody can use it. That encourages people to stick together. It's set up in a team-based system where there's 3 teams, which is a perfect number because, well, 1 is stupid, that means nothing. 2 creates, a polarity where everyone just hates everybody who's not on your team. And if you do 4 or more, then you start just getting too many and it gets too crazy. But with 3, there's not that polarity because personally, I'm Team Instinct. Say what you will about that, but because there's 3 teams, if you're not on the same team as someone else, yeah, there's definitely a dislike to it. But there's also the whole, hey, there's 2 other teams. So can't necessarily hate on the other ones too much because there's 2 of them, and they hate on each other. So, it doesn't create that polarization, which can really divide and tear up communities. 3 is the perfect number to keep that from happening. So that's great, and it happens to coincide with the legendary bird. So that's awesome. Love that about it. What else is there that is making this really popular? Like I say, they've got this camaraderie with your team. You get your camaraderie. You don't have the bipolarization, so you don't. Well, not the bipolar, the polarization. So you don't hate on, the people that are on the other teams quite as much as you would if there were just 2 teams. So yeah, there's a lot of great things about that. In addition, well, it's Pokemon, and then they're sticking with the first gen right now. And Pokemon was a huge sensation back in the late 90s. And it was a huge sensation among people my age. I'm 28. And, so guys my age just loved Pokemon. And by guys my age, well, back then we weren't really guys. We were kids. Pokemon was a kids game back then. This was something that primarily hit kids. Yeah, there were some older folks on there. Some, teenagers, some young adults. But it was mostly the kids that got hit by that. And, well, seeing as this was the late 90s and now we're in 2016, we've kind of grown up. We're now adults, young adults to adults. And, we all have phones. We all have jobs. We can all go out and we can all drive cars. We can all do all sorts of these things that let us, we're not under our parents' roof anymore. We can do what we want. And so a game like Pokemon Go, we can really play that now. We can really take advantage of that. And I think that it's taking something that was such a huge phenomenon among my generation, and bringing it back after this many years. I mean, Pokemon never really left. It's been around. It's just sort of been kind of on the slow decline over the years. Um, but to just bring it back hard after all these years, it's just a huge thing of nostalgia. It's really just great. Plus, a lot of younger kids love it too. So it helps, bring them back, bring all these younger kids into the fold. There's just a whole lot to that. So like I say, there's a large number of reasons why Pokemon Go is just huge. The fact that there was such a long build-up for Pokemon Go, the fact that, I mean, they've been teasing it for years now, and a decent number of people have been following it very closely. I mean, there were huge downloads on opening day, and pretty much every single one of those downloads on opening day was someone who has been following it for years and waiting for it. Because people don't jump on the bandwagon the first day something comes up. That comes later. It takes time for that, which in case of Pokemon Go was like 3 or 4 days. But generally it's longer, but it was pretty quick just because of just how many downloads there were that first day from people who have been waiting for it. And, the fact that it's so exposed, like you can see someone playing the game at a distance. You see that and you go, what are they doing? And you ask them, and they say they're playing this game, and then you look at it and you go, this might be cool, so people download it. Like, it just self-promotes itself. There's so much going on with this that just really makes it awesome. Plus, the AR function, people taking crazy pictures of Pokemon in our world, that blew up on social media, just people seeing that really helped push the game a lot. There's just so many reasons why it's so big and why it got so big so fast. And I think I hit most of them right there. If there's something you think I might have missed, love to hear from you in the comments below. Or if you really just want to discuss anything about the video, I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you like the video, definitely consider subscribing to the channel because, well, we got more videos every week. We're going to be doing another Pokemon. I don't know if we'll be doing more Pokemon Go or not. Hard to say, but we're definitely going to be doing more videos every week. We have videos where I talk about myself every Wednesday. We have a Dungeons & Dragons storytime video every Thursday. We got Dungeons & Dragons character descriptions on Fridays. We got Naruto character reviews on Saturdays. And then we have additional videos on Sundays, plus probably more coming either already or in the future. So definitely subscribe if you're interested in any of that. In addition, if you enjoyed this video, please consider please consider sharing the video because, well, your friends might enjoy it too. So definitely consider doing that. But anyways, as always, I'm Mitch. I'll be seeing you.